what his favorite what Martin's favorite holiday
Thanksgiving.
is? Yes, it is.
They're just smacking the table.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. That is fantastic.
Yep. All right. So, previously on The Great Escape, a lot of wacky shit happened, but let me
It gets summarized as,
summarize in detail.
"Hey Arthur, let's steal a tank." That's all you need to say, but
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Exactly.
find it now.
what?
I'm gonna find it now.
But
Yep, here it is.
but yes, we saw the birth of the great Tankfolio, and Martin and his his sidekick Artur McDouglas, as they
Arthur
successfully
McDunghole.
hijacked the M1A1 Abrams. Yes, Arthur. Exactly.
What?
But you saw.
What did I miss?
Yep.
I missed something.
You missed Emily referring to
We
Arthur
saw
by
the
his full
success.
name, and then I was
Oh.
like, "You mean Arthur
Yeah.
McDunghole?"
For the full Beavis and Butthead
Speaking of which,
treatment. But yes,
speaking of which,
we saw.
I'm gonna see. I want to do this because anyway, here.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
I can faintly hear Beavis and Butthead.
Yep, same.
Whoa. Yeah, now that was cool.
Do you have those as MP3 files? I can put them on my soundboard.
No, it's the end of 99 Wasted by Megadeth.
Oh.
With the Beavis and Butthead version. That's because they've got it on that album, and I mean first time I heard it, I think I was like 20 or 21, and the first time we heard a friend of mine and I heard it, and we just pissed ourselves laughing. And after that, it was always so. Anyway,
I love that. But yes, we successfully saw the birth of Tankfolio and
Tankfolio and Marthead.
Yep, exactly. And with the birth of the two, very crazy figures, came a successful distraction with the newest party member as well, with Abby. That included some vehicular homicide as well, with some very awesome roles.
Somewhere out in Syria,
Um,
Mike Reynolds is getting wood.
Yes. There were there was like yeah, there were several successes, including one success that led to a head being like a decapitation. But yeah, very successful roles from the distraction team. And at the same time, we will now pivot to the infiltration team. Exactly.
So yeah,
Well,
queuing
not
up this song. I should have had it on my soundboard, but
Well,
And
not the
this version.
DuckDuckGo ad that played first, but yeah,
The assassination theme.
Mhm, exactly. Excuse me. Okay.
So before we go dark, because weren't there a bunch of tokens up here? Because we have Hendrik's spotting for
Oh,
us,
yep.
so she's able to see them. I'm just wondering, like, um, are are some of the guards like running out to go deal with the uh the vehicular menace over at the armory, or what are they doing? Or at the very least,
Yep.
are they looking in any direction other than where we are?
Yep. Yep. Since that has begun, um, some will begin to move.
Okay.
So, the group up here will leave the top of the building, as will this group.
Do we see them leaving the building entirely?
Yeah, I'm making them invisible. Like they're on top of the building and they're like going downstairs to like leave the building.
Okay, well, I'm just asking,
That's
like,
what
when
I'm.
they're going downstairs, like, do we see them heading outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they'll reappear and like they'll be heading down the street.
All right. Damn it, Beavis! You're screwing it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, if enough of a distraction has been made and we hear the screaming and explosions and chaos off in the distance, um, you know, Hilary just looks to Travis and to Henrik and just kind of shrugs and is like, well, those people aren't going to save themselves. Follow me, and scurries off down into the parking garage.
Yep.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. So I'll make this
Is
active.
everybody supposed to be here?
The tokens are just here to like represent like
All the
they're
people who are away?
yeah
Okay.
they're away like the yeah. So okay. So I didn't exactly have a map that showed like a bottom level of parking garage, but this is like the first level, and you'll have to get to a stairwell to go like upstairs. So like
Good job.
this.
So would these be the elevators that like lead down from the parking garage?
Yeah,
Okay.
where it could go up the stairs.
All right.
Do we even want to trusty elevators after the
Oh, I'm not
nuclear
going into the
apocalypse?
elevators. I'm just wondering if those are the elevators. So yeah, I mean, are the doors able to be opened? I guess I'll just.
Yeah.
All right. So open the door and um going all like tactical operator doing hand signals. She tries to do like a forward roll, then just like flops forward because of all the gear she's carrying. And then gets up and acts like nothing happened.
Ah,
Yeah, it's just not like this gif like tries to like jump forward and fucking falls face first.
Okay. So I take it you're moving like stealthily, right?
Yeah.
We
On the
as badly as we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is, are we able to listen to the walls to hear any kind of chatter? Potentially? Like if I like go up to this wall and like, listen up against it, is it thin enough to where we can potentially hear chatter on the other side, and that goes double for the one closest to Travis?
Yeah. Make me a recon roll. I'll say -1.
Okay, -1. Does my scout counteract that?
I would say no.
For spotting others and avoiding ambushes? I mean, for the sake of intel gathering and trying to...
I'll give it to you.
Alright. So...
Yeah.
So it'll just be a flat roll then. Alright, so...
Yep.
Alright, double successes. Do I hear anything, and if so, what? And I also know Travis succeeded as well, so...
Yeah. Basically what you both hear, like on both of these rooms, they're basically like break rooms. You hear like people basically complaining, like, man, I can't believe I pulled the late shift. And basically, just basically like chatter and stuff.
Is that the case with both rooms, or does each one have a different conversation?
Um actually let me roll in the little rumors chart. Give you each a little bit of
Because I'm mainly just trying to
interesting.
see if one of these rooms potentially has the people we're trying to rescue.
Okay. It's my red notes.
I mean, if
Flip to the
if we detect any guards in the room, that's still valuable information. I'm just trying to mainly see if like Hilary's whole thing right now is like, okay, does this room sound like a bunch of people in distress? Next stage, how do we get to that room? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Also, are we considered underground or on ground level?
Right now you're underground.
All right.
Just like the Bowie song.
I thought that was Under Pressure.
No, Labyrinth.
Oh. Right, you're here for looking for Bonnie Turner. Right. There's my note. Great. So yeah, Gorum with the 2 successes. I will give you this. One of the people that you're looking for here, which is the
I gotta check the fucking notes.
Bonnie Turner, which is the CivGov like sympathizer and former presidential aide. She is being held on the first floor with other like CivGov sympathizers.
So this is not the floor we need to be on then.
No. It seems that the this level is mainly for the MilGov
I see.
goons.
Do Travis, I mean, I assume he just hears like military chatter, or like what are you hearing?
I'm guessing it's the same thing, and it's just like, yeah, I don't think it's the people we have to save. I think it's the Saturday morning villains we're dealing with.
Yeah, basically what you pick up is people complaining about, like the roster or like the schedule that they've pulled, and uh basically like, oh man, I can't believe that I have to like, be the one to, guard the prisoners. Why do we even have to, oh, I hate having to like feed them. Like, I know that's cartoonishly evil, but you know, like
Why do
that
we
sort of
have to
thing.
feed them and all this? So they're like laughing evilly, like Austin Power villain esque. It was just like
Kind of,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
So,
Like,
I like that. My cousin's out fighting dragons. What do I get? Guard duty.
um,
Me and
so,
Cody have been playing a lot of Skyrim together, and
um,
very fun.
so Hilary calls for a group huddle here just so a conversation isn't heard through the wall, because it's like if I can hear them, they can probably hear me. So, um, yeah, she waves over. Well, she walks over to Henrik and waves over to Travis and says that from what I'm hearing, uh, and out of character, the other person we were supposed to look for, Laura Grant, she's in a different city, right? Or is she
Yes.
here? All right. Um, so
Yeah. The princess is in another town,
another
as it
castle,
is.
yeah. So uh, Hillary mainly looks to Travis and is saying, what I was thinking here could be like, if the elevators are out, they probably won't be expecting one or more people to climb the elevators versus the stairs. So would you want to potentially split up and meet at the same position, potentially ambush whoever's on the other side, or do you guys think we should all travel
uh,
together?
if we do the elevator, let's just make sure we tie it down fine because I'm not climbing down no fucking greasy elevator cable, okay?
Well, let's take a look. So, and I assume the elevators have no power, right?
Yeah. They don't have any
So,
power,
all right, so Hillary's just going to like Turok pry
and
open
like the
the
doors are
fucking,
closed.
yeah, as I was saying, like Turok
Okay.
pry open the fucking doors. Um, so, um, she you know, splits the doors, like pushes them open. Um,
Okay,
and
we're in America now, so there's actual like OSHA standards for these elevators, so it should like the brakes should still work.
um,
Yep.
Considering how much conservatives love regulations, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
those
oh
OSHA
no, we
regulations have
came
been.
from Eastern Europe.
so am I
So this
able to?
is like a step up.
Speaking of stepping up, am I able to climb up? Like how elevators have that like emergency hatch on the top?
Yeah.
Am I
So
able to?
yeah, it is like the car is still there, is the door.
Yeah. Well, I'm just asking if
Yeah,
it's
you can open that up.
okay.
There's like a release like
Okay. So I'll
latch.
climb up to the
Okay,
top.
let me boost you up.
Yep. And then you feel like somebody dropped the Death Star on top of you.
You just need to cut off the Twinkies or whatever, or like the cheese pizzas.
And Hillary is like, hey, I mean, I really like going to Chuck E. Cheese. Don't fault me for it. And to be fair, I did lose a lot of weight before I joined the army, so But I
Yeah,
guess some of it.
probably also lost a lot more weight because when was the last time we actually had like a pizza?
I know, don't remind me. She says that she's still struggling to get up and saying like, well, I mean, I guess some weight stayed in the right places, if you know what I mean. And then she, you know, climbs up.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
and do you want to come
So
with me or do you want to go up the stairs? Oh, is this the second floor? Or the
Yeah,
floor above us?
like,
Okay.
I don't think that's technically that's not technically an elevator car, but for all intents and purposes it
Then
will
what the
be.
fuck
So
is it?
this
It
will
sure
or
looks
it'll
like an
spit you
elevator
out.
car.
I think it's just supposed to be like a locked like vault, possibly. I don't know. This is just one of the urban ops maps
Alright.
that I've just
Well, then,
repurposed.
I mean,
You got rope?
do you?
That's a good question.
I'll hand wave it and say you were able to find some when you were at the like what the fuck was the last
The National
town you
Guard
were in?
Armory?
No, you know what? Henrik, give me a boost.
Yep, he'll give you the 10-finger boost.
Hold E, and then there's that animation. It can't be skipped.
Fredericksburg. Yep. You're able to find some in Fredericksburg.
Alright.
Yeah,
And
you're back in the US. There's
I
decent
mean,
supplies. It's
is there
not
enough sort of infrastructure to
radiate
free climb it
hellscape.
if needed? Because the problem is I don't think we have like a grappling hook and it's above us, not below us.
No, there's gonna be
Yeah.
ladders on the side.
Oh,
Like
right. Then,
maintenance
yeah, climb
things.
Yeah,
that.
there would be a ladder on
Like
Oh.
as I
the
said, this is
inside of the
America.
shaft.
This is in Eastern Europe where it's
Alright.
whoever is the most corrupt to see about who they can squeeze the most ruble out.
Fair enough. So, Hilary will, like, once at the top, she'll, like, pry at the elevator door a little bit just so she can kind of listen out and see, and also kind of look out a bit, see if there's anybody in the hall. Should I do another recon roll or is there nobody there?
I'll just give it to you because you're peeking out. So, as you peek out, you see a couple like riflemen passing by you, like patrolling up and down the hallway.
Okay. Do we hear them go into another room? I mean, even if we can't
Yeah,
see
they'll.
them, I'm just wondering if they.
Yeah, you'll see that they
Yeah.
disappear into
Yeah.
a room
Because like Hilary's
down
doing
the
like
hallway.
the like 2 fingers for 2 enemies, and then like whatever the hand signal is for like coast is clear, and then she once more opens the door and then um gives a helping hand to Travis and or Henrik to climb up, and then draws her shotgun, takes a kneeling position. So does the second floor, and that you said that's like the upper half of this map, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this hallway and then all the rooms is the like upper floor. Like if you can see like the dotted yellow
Yeah.
line, that's the upper floor.
All right. Okay, so these are all like foyers into the, all right. So well, we well, I guess just check each room. Hold on, I gotta open the door. Actually, is this a room up here? Up ahead? I mean, because I obviously, on the map, yes, but I know based on what you were saying, it might not be, so.
Yeah, you can open that one and
So that is actually a room? Like this is
investigate.
just an elevator shaft and there's a room on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
Yeah.
well, once again, going to listen up against the, alright, or not.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, I guess you could just say that there's,
Uh,
like for reference, I only opened the door
Yeah,
because I thought I
there's
had to
just
move up to
civilians
the.
here.
Okay, so Um, you know, Hilary enters the. I mean, she doesn't have her shotgun like aiming ahead of her, but kind of sees the civilians and does sort of has her like hand out and like a just hold on, I'm not here to hurt you. Keep it quiet kind of combination of body language. Um, and she will first turn to, I guess, hold on, Henrik has that, and tell Henrik to watch the door or like keep an eye out for
Yep.
trouble. And Travis, if you want to come on in, do it. She Hillary goes up to this dude and says, how many of you are here?
Uh, all together, or in this building, or in this town, miss?
She's like, yeah, that wasn't a very specific question. In this building.
Um, well, for members of CivGov, they're kind of holding here, looking around, about 40 or 50. Been kind of holding us here in house arrest, kind of having us you know, work in the fields, providing labor for the town. Put us up in this nice. I would call it a crack den myself, but at least it's a place to sleep. But who are you exactly?
And she
I
said,
see you
what's
come creeping up through the that old elevator shaft.
and she referencing herself and Travis and Henrik is like, well, we're not with the Milgov forces that have been oppressing you. Sergeant Hilary Gore, I'm fabulous to be meeting you. Fabulous indeed.
Sergeant Gorham, pleasure.
You can call me Hilary.
Uh,
Travis.
Hilary, then. Travis. So, you see he'll, like, turn to the window where, like, you can hear, like, shouting and, like,
Chaos.
people running around outside. Yeah, chaos. Possibly, the tank still, like, firing in the distance and,
Looking
revving
out the
of
window, you see the
engines.
tank basically turned into like a lowrider where like the front's bouncing up and crushing someone.
Exactly. I reckon, you're, are they also with you, or is that a separate incident out there?
The
If if it ain't low, it ain't no low rider, huh?
Oh, that depends. Do you happen to know about someone that's here?
I might. Who exactly you looking for?
we're looking for the
D-
former presidential aide, Bonnie Turner. Is she here?
Oh, Bonnie? Yeah. Yeah, she's all the way at the end of the hall. Yeah, they keep her real separate like from the rest of us. Been trying to get her to talk about some something else. Don't know what. She has some kind of information they want out of her, but she hasn't been real forthcoming with information.
Well, given
I
these
don't know, maybe
circumstances,
you
I
can
can
get her to
hardly blame
talk.
her.
I don't think we want her to talk. We're here to like help her.
So,
But yeah, she's at the end of the hall.
Okay, let's go get this going, and then Heinrich can perhaps get a rope set up so these guys can just like climb down and
get
maybe
the hell
crawl
out.
get out with us.
Yeah. Because basically Hillary gives these guys the instructions that because the elevator is secure and the lobby is, because well, the bottom down here is just the parking garage, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. What Hillary basically says is like, my friend Henrik here will get the rope set up for you. Head down the elevator shaft. Um, leave through the parking lot. Take advantage of the diversion that our friends have caused, and you should be fine.
All right,
So,
we can do that.
and Hilary smiles like, super. All right, Travis, let's get going. And she also thanks. She's like, what was your name? To the guy that she's been talking to.
Um, John.
John.
So nice to meet you, Hilary.
And she says, likewise. Thank you for being so cooperative. And she, Hilary kind of maneuvers past Travis and will, um, go to the opposite end to, because Henrik is keeping guard at the elevator, and I assume by this point he set up the ladder or the rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Did he spot anybody? Like, has anybody else come out?
He will tell you that while he was keeping watch, he did see, so let's make these two visible. He did see two more people patrolling,
Okay.
again, just up and down, the hallway.
Okay.
But they would have gone down and gone back.
Like gone downstairs or something?
Their words. They started at the end of the hallway where you were told Bonnie Turner is.
All right.
And they went back in the room by the time that he told you about it.
Okay. So the two guards in there. If the coast is clear, other than that, well, did they look like the same two guards that Hilary saw, or were they two different people?
Two different people.
All right. So we know there are at least 4 enemies in the place. Hilary will also radio the other party members are outside. I'm assuming that Maarten probably can't hear it because he's jamming heavy metal or something as he's riding around in heavy metal.
And laughing maniacally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least for she radios the whole party, just letting everybody know of the situation. We've got a location for the presidential aid, and we know there are at least 4 people inside. For the yeah. Actually, do we have any other weapons? No. Does Henrik have any other weapons? Sadly, nope. All right. So, well, with the other Civ Guy people all the way, Hilary will enter the hallway. Do I need to do a recon roll to move to the door quietly?
Yeah.
All right.
Just so, try and get the element of surprise.
Right. Recon. Who? Oh. All right. Buttery at about. So, I doubt it, but with my fatigues, count, because it doesn't. It's not like Alien where it says only in the operational theater, but if you want to rule it that way, then.
I would say they wouldn't really apply here
Right.
because you're, in a building and, not exactly in
I'm
the
gonna push that D12
forest.
Shit. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Well, actually, Travis succeeded. Does that extra success is it like Alien where it can give it to me? So everybody
I'll
gets
roll
there.
that.
Okay, especially because I think he's the lowest in the group, so actually he would be rolling as a group thing anyway. So I'm not going to count the stress. I forgot about that.
Okay.
So is this where the place is? Is this the right door?
Um, yeah. Technically, there's this like room in between, but like I'll say they left this door open so you
Okay.
can safely get up to the store.
So yeah, and then Hilary will actually take one of her smoke grenades, have it in her hand along, like left hand or whatever, alongside her shotgun, and you know, calls attention to the smiley face pin she has, and it's like, in case you're wondering, it reminds me to smile every time I pull the pin.
What? He like looks completely confused in the darkness.
Well, we have like night vision goggles, so. And actually, are the
Yeah,
lights on
yeah.
anyway?
Yeah, there's light in here, so you
Alright.
wouldn't need the night vision unless you want to blind yourselves and give yourself a disadvantage.
No.
We're the airsoft elite.
Well, no, she posted in Grayscape chat, like, basically, imagine like this smiley face pin, but it's on a smoke grenade instead of a frag grenade. Um, she has that on
I
all of
love
her grenades,
that.
and will suggest. I mean, obviously not discussing the whole plan like an earshot of whoever's on the other side, but basically she says like, you know, I'll chuck a smoke grenade in, so that gives us the element of surprise. And what she'll do is, so if I toss a smoke grenade into this room, does it fill the entire room with smoke, or can I specifically target, like, what I want to do is actually throw a smoke grenade, like, once we see people on the other side, I want to throw the smoke grenade at them, so they can't see us. It gives us more room to maneuver into the room, and also, if they enter the smoke, then we have the opportunity to shoot them first. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Um, it would fill the entire room because the like urban ops rules, the hexes
Crap.
are smaller,
Right.
so the entire room is a hex.
If I throw the yeah, because would it be possible to do like an ambush, if we're like charging into the room and try to do like the get the first few spots thing? Is that possible to do in this situation? Because I would think they would have no reason to suspect that the building itself is under attack, or that like anybody had snuck through the perimeter. But that's just my logic for the situation, and obviously it's up to you.
Yeah, I would roll that.
All right.
And yeah, so I'll reveal like because all the NPCs have the same like recon.
Okay.
They didn't see you.
So in this
You
case, when we
beat them in
charge into the
recon.
room, then we get the first spots in initiative.
Yes, you will.
Okay. Well, I mean, I got a shotgun. I'll take point. Um, so, in this case, for going the smoke grenades, because we there isn't really it would smoke the. Hold on. If we're do you know, Emily, if Urban Ops changes how smoke grenades work in close quarters?
Um,
Like,
no, it just fills the entire room. It
but does that
doesn't.
prevent people from like getting into engaged range and shooting or something, or does that just prohibit all gunfire? Trying to get all the
It would
facts
give
before I throw
you.
a grenade.
Let me double check.
Okay, that's urban encounters, city warfare.
Urban ops.
Oh, hold on. I see it. So smoke, thick smoke blocks line of sight even inside a hex. You can fire blind at targets in a smoke-filled hex. Um, if you know the appropriate location of the approximate location of your target, you can fire normally with a -3 modifier. Um, so is it a case where, because I mean, I'm not trying to make this complicated. I'm just trying to get all the facts before we potentially commit to any kind of plan. I'm just proposing my idea
Yeah.
is like, if I breach the door and I throw a smoke grenade in, like if I see them first, but they don't turn around to see us by the time the smoke dissipate, like fills the room, would they not know where we are, but we would know where they are?
Okay. So I think that how the order of combat would work is that your first, like the first round of combat would be you throwing the smoke grenade. And then the second round would be you firing. So within the second round of you like firing the shotgun or whatever you're firing, you would know where they were once the smoke has filled the room. So yeah, you would be able to shoot with a -3.
Okay. Is there any way to prepare the smoke grenade and like throw it before the start of combat so I could like pull out my gun? Or no, would I have to throw the smoke grenade during combat?
Um, I would say you would have to throw it during combat,
Okay.
uh,
Um,
just to kind of keep the flow of things like
so
proper.
Travis, what else? I mean, do you want to go with this plan? Because what I'm thinking is that you and Henrik could go first, and then I throw the smoke grenade so they don't really have a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, here's the big thing. I think we need to have Henrik downstairs just to ensure the exit is covered because once we throw that grenade or start shooting, the whole building's gonna get alert, and the first floor is full of yes men.
Is there something? So I see this like a dresser or something right here. Could that be moved in place of the door to barricade it once we're all in?
Yeah, I would roll can be moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I definitely don't want Henrik on his own, and so yeah, so Henrik, and I mean, worst case scenario, we're now on the first floor, so it's like, we could always call for our fucking up armored Humvee to drive in front of these like windows so we have a way out.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the fact is we gotta like move quick, so it might just be quicker to just like rush in, shoot if it's just like a couple of people and rush out because like it takes 2 turns for that smoke grenade to go through, right?
No, I basically use my full turn to throw it in the room, and then on my turn it goes off. So like once I
Yeah,
throw
on
it,
the
it
turn
fills the
it's
room
thrown,
with
it'll go
smoke.
off.
So what I'm
Yeah.
suggesting is like, if we have all the first spots, so you and Henrik shoot first, like get pot shots in without any penalty, and then Hilary throws the grenade. So by the time it's the enemy's turn, by the time they turn around, they can't see us, but we know where they are, and they don't know where we are.
All right, let's do that.
All right. So, Hilary doesn't like dramatically kick open the door. She basically just slowly opens it. Are you gonna create the initiative order?
Yes. So I'll bring Henrik over.
I think you can. I can't remember because it's been a hot minute. Are you able to like manually assign initiative cards? I think you can with your zero engine module, but
Yep. So make everyone active, and I'll put down
damn, 4 fucking people. It's a good thing I committed to this idea.
Bonnie. She is. So do I hit draw all and then after do I manually assign
I think
initiatives?
so. Because like what you could do is I think if you roll the PCs first, like all the allied characters, then and you don't roll the soldiers, then oh well that works. And that's basically
Oh,
all the
yeah.
allies. So just I mean, Bonnie's probably not going to do diddly squat, so I just say just leave her. I mean, I think this order works perfectly anyway. So,
Okay, sure.
so basically, Travis and Henrik, shoot first, and then like are all these guys, are they facing Bonnie? I would assume so, but
Yeah, they
okay,
have. Yeah, when you would open the door, they would have their backs to you.
all right,
They're focused on her.
all right. So yeah, so Travis and Henrik. I mean, Travis, if you want to shoot first, go for it.
All right, I just have to look at this. 1 second.
Picking combat. So Bonnie will just remain tied up on the door. Okay. So you can see through the door, and yeah, currently there are no penalties currently. As long as you can see them, you can shoot them. Is Urban Ops
Yeah.
rules.
Oh, okay, good. The one thing is, I'm going to be shooting at the guy I have highlighted because I want to have the guy in front of him be forced to take a cuff roll.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, nice.
And then have Henrik do that to the opposite one. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Nice. I mean, you can't push the ammo, but that means
Nice.
they only use 7 rounds, so.
Okay. So he will make. Well, he's suppressed.
Do they have
You
armor?
shot at. Yes, he has a flak jacket.
Alright.
He only takes 2 damage. I'll roll the armor ablatement. He no longer has armor because the armor ablated.
Cardboard inserts.
So basically, you've shot the armor to shit. Good job.
Does the other one
And he will.
suppress as well, or?
Yep, I'll roll his cuff now. Morale.
Wait, oh, they get unimorale?
Yeah, just because there's 4 of them.
Oh.
So. He stays up. Obviously, he's fine with bullets going over his head. But you suppressed the one you shot at, did him some damage. Good job.
Yeah, Scott got hit, not me.
Okay.
Not my problem.
Exactly. Okay.
Um,
To Henrik.
Yep.
You wanted him to shoot at.
Yeah, shoot at this guy in the back. So that way, he has a chance of suppressing the one opposite from him.
Okay. Who you shooting with? You will do the quick aim. It's a rifleman. Do you want him to use ammo dice?
Sure. Maybe have him.
Okay.
If that thing has rate of fire 6, I think just to use 3 maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Can he push?
Yes, he can.
All right. Oh, that's not good.
He shouldn't have, but okay.
So what I want to do is okay. So this guy obviously gets hit for base damage.
Okay. So he'll take 1 Oracle's cuff.
Damn it. Does the what was that, 6?
Armor is fine.
Oh.
Armor ablatement.
Does this guy get suppressed as well? Or potentially get suppressed? Jesus Christ. All right.
He's stone cold.
Okay, well for the extra hit, I guess hit him again, or like hit this guy, and then if he gets a second hit, then he like, because basically, so the now because this is a weird area. So if the initial attack like whizzed over his head and wasn't going for him, like so this guy was the initial target. This guy, the shots went over his head, and then he did shots over his head because of the initial attack. But then the second attack or like the second hit from the ammo dice hits him, so he's getting directly hit. Does he have to do a coolness under fire as well? Like do a second one? It's not technically the same attack, so
I don't think he would have to do a cuff roll, unfortunately.
all right. Would hitting this guy force him to do a cuff because it's not the same turn? Like if he's basically doing like a sweeping motion across the room and he gets a shot on this guy, would it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say
So he takes.
that.
God damn it, these guys. So
Takes 1 point of damage, and I'll roll his hit location first, see if he takes any more.
okay.
Yeah, it's 1 point of damage. I'll roll his revelation. Really good armor.
This is bullshit. So all right, well, and then Hilary's turn. She fucking shrouds the room in smoke.
All right. And I won't have you roll for it because just assume that you can land the smoke grenade on target. Okay.
I mean, I'm throwing it into a room, so it really doesn't matter where I hit it, based on what you said before.
Yep. Well, roll it off your sheet just so it ducks it. Like I'm sure you're gonna hit it anyways. Just
I mean, it basically is the roll just to remove the smoke grenade.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just do it manually. I have 5, it goes down to 4. Do you want me to do that, or do I still need to like do it like a combat check?
Just a combat check.
Okay.
Like you have awesome mobility, so.
All right. So, I think I left my backpack in the car, so I'll just remove the backpack modifier. All right, I still hit it.
Nice.
Did I put a sound on this? Nope. But yeah, basically that, except on the pin there's a smiley, so like a keychain.
Nice. Okay.
So then I'll hit end turn.
Cool. Do I have a tile icon to put down that signifies smoke?
Yeah, there should be a smoke tile. I mean, alternatively, it can just be assumed that the whole room is engulfed in smoke. Rather than having, because like, I mean, the smoke tiles I think are really there for like hexes. Yeah, you just drop it to say, hey, this hex is full of smoke, but if each room is a zone.
There we go.
Oh, there
It
is.
wasn't as big as I thought it was. I thought it was a massive one, but there we go.
Marty, don't you dare.
Okay. Okay. So first rifleman up is suppressed. So all he can do is become unsuppressed. But he's still on the ground. This rifleman, I will have him make a recon roll to see if he can figure out where anything came from. I will give him a -3 from the smoke. He does not know what's happening. He will then just get into partial cover behind this table. Will be his turn. This one will also roll recon. He really doesn't know
At
what's
least you
going
found
on.
one thing these guys suck at, because their fucking coolness under fire is just ridiculous.
Yeah. He's gonna go prone, go into full cover. Will be his turn. Cover. And that will be his turn. You're back at the top of the initiative order.
I would just
Bonnie
say with
will
Henrik, just get him knocked out. Can he... unjamming his gun is a slow action, yes? But you can do range combat to make it a fast action? Or no, that's just with reloading?
It's just a slow action. It'll take his entire turn.
Alright. Does it require a roll?
Let me double check though. Let me double check because I always forget, like, I'm jamming. Clear jam, jam firearm, slow action, range combat. It is range combat, but it's a slow action. It can't be
Which
made
chapter
as
is that under?
fast
I'm trying
action.
to find it.
So
Is it range combat or ammunition?
it is under combat and damage, under slow and fast action. Chapter 3.
Alright.
Under combat and damage.
Clear jam. Okay. Well, then I guess he does that. And then his fast action, I mean, I don't care what he does with his fast action. We just need his gun fixed. Which it is.
Nice. Yep, so that'll be his turn, and now the two PCs
Well, hold on, what's he
can
doing
act.
with his fast action?
His fast action. Check. I am not sure. What would you like? What would you want him to do?
Well, I don't have any preference. That's why I was leaving it up to you. I mean, if he's not already in cover, maybe he could take cover, but...
Yeah, I'll say he'll go and do... Sorry, I'm gonna... Like, you can move freely within this hex, so...
Okay, within this little
he'll
space.
go into partial cover against...
Okay.
Yeah, within the zone. He'll go into partial cover against the door then.
Alright. Travis, do you want to go next, or do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Alright. Shotgun drawn. I know the direction of this guy. So I'm going to take a shot at him. Are there any penalties? I mean, obviously the smoke is -3, but...
Which one are you shooting at?
Him.
Unless you do a cold shot, the only parts of him that you can easily hit are head and arms.
Okay. But those are that's the only negative modifier?
Yeah, the
Unless I
-3.
smoke. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will, yeah, I'll just shoot him hope I get lucky, which I probably won't. Rifleman gives me a +1, so -2 from the smoke. I'll do rate of fire 1. Fuck my life. I hit him in the torso. Well, actually, does the cover? Well, hold on. Does the cover? I mean, if is it partial cover? Because I would still potentially hit him. I just, have to get through the armor, which I would assume is only like armor 1 from being wood. Because I thought it was like full cover. You either don't hit him at all or whatever. I mean, I'm not sure. Let me check.
Oh,
Where's-
nice roll.
Yeah, so the cover. Oh, partial cover does not modify the hit chance, but gives you an armor level for body parts behind the cover, torso and legs. So, with the armor rating, if it's, I mean, what is the armor rating?
So he's like behind like a wooden like bookshelf essentially.
So it's like what
So I
armor
would say
rating
you're-
1?
Yeah. So he would essentially have like an armor rating of like 2 right now. Like
Okay.
with the flak vest and then the wood.
Okay, so that's +1 from the shotgun, so that's essentially an armor rating of 3, but I have 2 extra successes, so I still hit him.
Yep, so
So he takes 2 damage in
3,
the
5. Yep. So he'll take 2 in the torso. And make a cuff roll.
Jesus.
Oof. Still a really
You might have made a
bad
mistake
hit.
giving these guys a unit morale, especially if there are 4 of them and
Yeah.
only 3 of us.
Yep. I thought there'd be more players today. Sorry, guys. But yep. So cool. You shot Hilary, and now it is Travis. You're
Yep.
up.
All right. I don't want to be shooting over Hilary because that's going to force a cuff roll.
I mean, are we like side by side or? Because I mean, I know the tokens are kind of.
I don't know. It's just like it's really awkward how we're like on this fucking door. So I guess like yeah.
Like the room is very small, but there is enough room to where you're not shooting at each other.
Okay. Then answers
Like
that.
the zone is just tiny, like on the map.
So it is possible for us to be like side by side.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna aim just to get back that snapback penalty, and then I'm gonna have to fire. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh well.
No shit.
Yep. Do you know where the rules for smoke grenades are, Cody, in the book?
It's under.
You do realize is like the other part about being in a smoke grenade, it's hot, all of this. Do they have to be making stamina checks?
That's what I need to check, and then I forget like how long they last.
I'm trying to check that right now. So hand
Like,
grenades.
how many rounds?
No. Is it visibility and line of sight, smoke? Dense smoke can be created by smoke grenades, smoke launchers, yada yada yada. Single hex. Smoke will dissipate over time. Roll a d6 base dice at the start of each round. For each smoke marker on the battle map, on a result of a splat, remove it.
Do one of these soldiers have asthma? As an asthmatic, I resemble that remark.
Ditto. But
Okay. So you fired Travis and you missed. Tragic. Henrik spends this round unjamming his gun successfully, and he takes cover. Oh, and you spent your fast action aiming, or doing the quick aim, right, Travis?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Hilary fired. This rifleman. Okay. He will. Okay. So he will stand. That's his fast action to stand. He will move up. And he will take cover against the door frame.
is he
That will
able
be
to
his
do that?
entire
Because he
move.
got up and then he moved.
It's a free action to move within
Oh,
the
it
zone.
is? Okay.
Yeah. As long as you're moving within the same zone, it doesn't count as
Oh, I didn't
fast.
realize. Yeah, I mean, you had to realize it's been a long time since we did like urban ops
Yeah.
style combat.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Yep. It's only a fast action to move through a door in urban ops combat
all right,
to
noted.
go into a different zone.
Duly noted.
Okay. This rifleman, he will. He's gonna leave partial cover. He will move up. Continue. This guy is gonna stay there. This guy who's almost dead will move up. Let's stay in partial cover. Right? Bonnie. She will attempt to break out of her bonds. Just for some flavored. Let's see if she can.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Okay. I'll say that'll be her full turn for now.
All right.
So this be her turn. Okay. And also roll a d6 to see if the smoke has dissipated
It
yet.
hasn't. Thank
Oh
God.
no, this is gonna be. This is gonna last forever. Because rolling a 1 and a d6 is sometimes very hard. Okay, so the players are up. What do you do?
Well, I'll shoot this guy, I guess. Is he close enough to where I can actually see him?
Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
at this point, like, yeah.
All right, well, that's good and bad, but so I see him and he's in partial cover, so I will just fire at him and see how I do. So no rate of fire. So I take it then because he's not in the smoke. There's no -3.
Correct.
All right. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, at least my fucking
Oh, sweet
base
Jesus.
dice are good. So I hit him in the torso again. So that's essentially the total of 3 armor, but then 2 extra successes. So I hit him for 2, and then he has to do cuff.
Yep. Oh, this is the dude whose armor got ablated.
Oh,
So
so
he only
then
has a 1 from the
Oh, so then it's
well,
2.
+1.
So
Then
he
he
takes
has the
3
door
damage.
frame +2.
Yeah, so he takes
Yep.
3 damage.
That'll be enough to kill him. So I'll
All right.
roll a crit in the chest, in the torso. You basically like stick your shotgun up against the door frame and like shoot him. This is just gonna be fun. If only the crits weren't bugs, you could actually see them. and see the horror that I have to see. Cracked spine. So pretty bad.
Is he just outright dead, or could he be revived
So,
later?
let me see the cracked spine. It's lethal within a shift, so yeah, I'll say not dead. I'll say he's prone and like he's stopped. He can't move. He's more or less paralyzed right
Right.
now, unless
Um,
you go in and stabilize him.
Well, I mean, admittedly, that is kind of the idea. I mean, after combat is like not stabilize him to where he can just get up and kill us, but Hilary does not like just
Yeah,
wantonly killing
execute
people.
him.
So
Yeah, I get you. Okay. All right. So I will say that because one of their number is down,
they have to do
they'll no
CUF.
longer roll. Yeah, they'll all roll a cuff, especially these two. The one who's down by the table has not yet seen it, but they'll no longer roll the unimorale.
Do
So
they
I'll roll their
do they
base
shout out like they
cuff.
got Menendez or something that would potentially make him panic?
Yeah. So they'll roll cuff. So
All right, finally. Jesus fucking Christ. Which one was? Oh, thank you, Jesus. Maybe there is a God. Um, so.
and numbnuts under the table.
um,
They're all suppressed.
um, is Bonnie able to, like, so if this guy's suppressed, can she just pick up his rifle and use it?
Yep.
Okay. Um, would we still be considered in combat? Or,
No.
okay.
At this point, all in the
Um,
combat.
so, uh, here is what I would like to do, and obviously, Ramba, if you have any reservations, speak up once I'm done. Um, so I do want, I mean, Travis, and if he refuses, Henrik to stabilize this guy so he's not like crippled for life if he doesn't bleed out first. Because I definitely want this act of kindness to be known. That hey, we may appear the enemy, but we aren't in actuality. So I want to treat this guy.
Yep.
And then once he's treated, maybe with Bonnie's help, like escort these guys at gunpoint into like this room, have them locked in the room. Which I mean, it looks like a kitchen, so they'd have like food. I'm not expecting them to be in there forever, but like they're in there long enough for us to escape, but also long enough to where their comrades could eventually rescue them.
Yeah.
So in the words of a certain drill sergeant from Steel Town's going to hoard all the guns. But not for our personal collection. But yeah, take all their weapons away. Lock them all in the room. Give this guy a comforting pat on the shoulder once he's back in, and then Hilary does like the little like like Ezra style salute in Star Wars Rebels, and then slams the door, and then it will shove. Why is he
Yep.
there? Barricade the door, and then I assume by this point the smoke is cleared.
Yeah.
Okay.
The smoke is cleared at this point. Dramatic like reveal.
Yeah. And I'll definitely have my hands out like a "whoa, just take it easy, man" pose in case Bonnie sees another U.S. soldier and points a gun at me.
Yep.
And Travis,
You
for
do
that matter.
see, yeah, for a moment, like there's a bit of like, she'll turn the gun on you. She'll say, who are you? Identify yourself.
And almost somewhat nervously, Sergeant Hilary Gorham, fabulous to be meeting you, fabulous indeed.
Then she'll ask you like, who are you loyal to?
CivGov.
Okay.
We're no friends of President West, that's for sure.
I like that answer, Travis. Okay. Sergeant Gorham, then.
You can call me Hilary.
Hilary. Well, if you're here, then, well, you're either a very good liar, then you work for, that bastard, West, or, you're actually here to help.
And she says, "Why would I be shooting West's men when they've already got you captive if we weren't here to save you?"
I don't know, maybe you're a really good psyop. I don't know, this country's gone to shit in the last couple of years.
Yeah, well, we've
since he
been
took
away for
power.
a couple of years, so there's a bit of a catch up and culture shock going on. And she looks over, it's like, "These are my friends Travis and Henrik. They're super awesome."
Pleasure.
Can we say at this point that maybe we could call for because Abby was like running people over, right?
Yes.
Or actually, hold on. Did we drive here in the UAZ? I can't remember. Or did we go on foot?
I think we drove, got out of the garage, but I think we need to find out what the chaos is with our friends in the tank.
Well, it was established
'Cause I'm
that
sure
Maarten is laughing maniacally and jamming heavy metal music as he's blowing people up.
yeah, but I think Martin wants to have more chances to blow up people.
That is true. Yeah, because if we want to cut over to that, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah,
I
because
just want to make sure right quick with the hold on the because I just want to make sure while we're escaping, we have.
I already know the song I'm singing.
It also allows us to
55.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Nice.
the UAZ's over here, so maybe we have. I didn't realize the UAZ was in the town. Maybe just have Abby, because the fucking Humvee's bulletproof anyway. Have Abby drive over to the garage to pick us up, or I guess to the back of this
Yeah.
building, honestly.
Yeah. I'll say she can do that while Tank Holy.
Yeah.
And what's his nuts are blowing
Yeah.
people up.
Because I want to see how
Okay.
much
Well.
havoc he can cause. It's gonna be like Just Cause, where there's like a chaos meter.
Since the stars are like 7 or 8 by now.
Yeah, because I worked
yeah,
on Grand Theft Auto last night, so.
going around blowing stuff up with a fucking Valkyrie fucking plane or chopper. And try to abduct cars with a freaking military transport plane or chopper. And running from the cops, and my character got. I think Cody was my escort because I hired him for my corporation. It's very funny. Then I got sideswiped by Cody when I hired him as my employee. That was very fun. I'm lining up the soldiers like dominoes for you to murderize. So give me a second.
Yeah, no, doesn't treat this like it's the bonus stage, right?
Yep. Let me move all the dead corpses out of the way. That's a don't need to call them dead corpses, but
It's more
move
puree
these.
by now.
Okay. So at the same time, meanwhile back at the ranch, while the rescue mission is taking place, Maarten, you successfully gain control of the M1A1 Abram. And a lot of reinforcements have arrived at this point. And yeah, you have, I'll say, like 9 people, like 9, soldiers have coming over to try and, they're telling you very loudly to, step away from the tank. You're under arrest. You have like military police there telling you, very sternly, get out of the tank. Step out with your
Oh, look, I
hands
just tapped
up.
back in to see them all lined up. Oh, God.
And all of a sudden, this happens. This is what happened. The tank's engine. And it starts doing it. It starts rotating while the turret points the same way, and it creeps from there to there to there, closer and closer, while the basically while the tank keeps making donuts.
Okay.
That is what happens. I can drive 55. and all the other soldiers or all the other people in the party go like, man, this fucker's lost it.
I have this. I don't have it on my soundboard, but I just posted in the Great Escape chat. Like, the soldiers, they drop your weapons, and there's an audible moment of silence, and then you hear as the tank engine revs up.
What?
What about what?
Oh my god, it's so loud.
I hear nothing.
Oh, you didn't hear the sound effect I post? It's not on my soundboard. I posted it in the Great Escape chat.
Oh,
because I don't have it on my soundboard.
Make up your mind. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, just a moment of silence. The lights turn on. You hear an engine rev up, and then
exactly. And all the while, I fire the machine gun keeps firing.
Is the main gun online by chance? Now that the engine's powered up, because you could just blow up the. Put another HE shell right there, kill all these fuckers.
The big smoothbore cannon is not online yet.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it needs to be repaired.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh shit. Okay, what does it take to repair it?
Yeah, he wants to do it now.
It'll require a shift of work, unfortunately. You can, for with the tank, if you like, or
okay. Well,
just with the machine guns.
Right. So, so we've got 2 machine guns. One is the coaxial, and the other one is on top, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
yep.
we start raking these guys.
Maybe it's like Artur starts shooting from this direction, then you start shooting that, and you just crisscross them and kill them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The modern can opener.
Or you say up to your loyal assistants, like, we're gonna kill people. And he's, yeah, bam, boom, 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 boom.
99 ways to die.
Machine gunning people to death is cool.
I love the 2 messages in the Foundry chat. Just the way that they're like, they were said, Jesus just came in the meantime while Mark blows people up.
I know, we're terrible. absolutely terrible.
I know, I fucking rock.
Okay. I love this group. Never changed, guys. Okay. So, yeah, I'll have Maarten and Artur. I'll have you guys fire the machine gun, and then you can, drive off into the night. Literally drive off into the night, hooting and hollering like a couple of crazy people to reconvene with the party. I was gonna say drive off into the sunset, but that was hours. It's now the middle of the fucking night, and you're menacing these MilGov people with their tank.
Nice tank
Okay,
nerds. Now check
go
this
ahead and
shit
make
out.
your yeah. Go ahead and make the roll the machine gun first, Marty or Maarten. Let me actually use
Okay.
your character name.
Okay. I click on that. Then I click on combat. Then I click on the first gun. And I do Martin Willems. Okay. Machine gunner +1. Rate of fire maximum. There we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I take it that is really good.
You got max successes possible on both of your base dice, and you also got an ammo success so you can hit somebody else.
Oh, okay. So do I click accept? Or
I
do
mean,
I
you
click
can.
push?
You don't really need to, though.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay, so for the viewers at home, that's the gun that he was firing with. The damage and whatnot he was doing.
So that's 3, 4. Like base damage 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. Okay. So which group were you aiming for?
Oh, he's
Just
killing
so I
entire
can-
groups. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I started from here. Here.
Oh, from here? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
from here
so-
to here.
Yep, so I'll roll two additional hit locations to see what they put. Okay, so I'll roll 3 torso crits just to streamline these. 3 guys that you kill. Give you maximum maximum deathage. First one gets a bleeding gut. Second, a cracked spine. Third, torn intestines. Just going down the line of horrible things to happen.
Well, where's hell?
Yep.
And I'm the devil.
Okay. Okay. So Artur will aim for this group of them. He'll go max ammo dice. Oh crap. Well, it's Arthur. They're rolling, not the US soldier. Help him push those ammo dice. No additional successes.
At
Okay.
least he didn't get any splats. That's the.
Yeah. Okay. Roll 2 more hit locations. Two torso and 1 arm crit. So here's the arm crit.
I think you could probably just roll like 3 DL. Or
Uh,
however many.
Broken forearm. Then 2 torso. Torn intestines again. And a cracked spine. You guys love the cracked spine.
Hey, I didn't
Thing
love it. It was an
today.
accident.
Well, apparently the rollable tables love it for some reason today. But yeah, these 2 groups are. So 2 of the 3 groups that came to confront you and try and, stop you stupidly are dead. All right. So you still have the 3rd group. What do you want to try and do to them?
Accelerate.
Accelerate to attack speed.
Ludicrous speed, go. Or whatever it is.
Can I still get from where the tank is to here and then turn it around? Like
Tank
rotate
has
it?
a combat speed of 5 on road, so it's assuming it's in this hack, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can get to this guy.
So no.
Well, no, hold on. If you do a driving roll, you can get extra successes to increase the distance that you go, and then you also that 5 hexes. That's just with one fast action. With your second fast action, you could actually your other action, you could actually do it again and get even further.
I think all I need to do is get here, right?
Where? Oh, right there. Yeah. So just do a driving roll.
Okay. So how do I do that?
Go to your character sheet and roll driving. And
Okay.
I think in combat, Emily, do you know if
So-
the terrain types?
So I don't do that from the tank.
No, the tank doesn't have that option.
Okay.
I think you get a positive
Um,
modifier when driving on roads in combat, don't you?
I believe so. Let me look it up.
I'm looking it up too. Terrain.
Well, can we make Arthur try to make the rolling the driving roll?
What's his driving? He's got agility A, so
Yeah, mine is B.
all right, then I guess he'll do it.
Yeah. You can do it. Let me see if there's any bonuses first for driving. Vehicle combat.
Well, I'm looking in terrain and hexes, and I don't see anything that gives any kind of bonus to movement. I was just confused because I know it does when you're driving and travel.
I'll give him a +1. Just
Perfect.
because it is on a road technically.
Oh, so he gets 2 hexes.
Cool. So yeah, I believe that should be enough. So
Yeah, if
he'll
you're trying to go here.
Yep. So
I'm really sorry, but there's something that I need to do that can't wait. So I will be right back.
okay. You're the murder and mayhem in the tank.
Yeah.
Had Artur roll. He got 2 successes, and yeah, he mowed down 2 of the 3 of the group. The 3rd has surrendered because
Okay.
you rolled over 2. They didn't get any successes to dodge. One got a cracked pelvis and died. The second, heart impale, which is an instant death crit. So, yeah, you have little bits of people in the tire tread, or the tank treads, that you're spinning the treads on. And a third guy who's begging for his life.
and the tank stops and goes quiet, and then of course the top hatch opens up, and Maarten sticks his head out. As I said, "I ways to die." Indicating his slide to insanity. As normal as he was.
I think he's yeah, I think he's gone fully batshit now.
The phrase "holy fuck" does not even cover this.
But yeah, at this point you've caused enough chaos where you can safely, exit stage left and drive off into the night, hooting and hollering like
Into the
yeah, I
sunset.
would into the night. I would say like a Reynolds brother, because that's a whole nother level of crazy. You don't want to go that level of crazy, but
Well, too late for that
hold
shit.
on. Hold on. A little bit of sanity is still left. So, is the gun, is the 120 millimeter gun in the other tank still functional, or let me rephrase it. Is so the gun, the main gun on the tank that I'm in, it can actually be repaired in one shift. Okay,
Yes.
so I don't need to replace it. It can be repaired.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay.
It just needs love.
Martin starts stroking it.
It needs love, and I think it just found it.
I mean, you're not going to see true love until you see a man and his tank.
And then all of a sudden, it fires, and
I
Martin
was just
goes,
about to say.
"That's right." And then Martin turns to the camera, and his eyebrows go up and down, like, "Haha, see." Okay, all right.
Yeah, this right here, this is Maarten. GIF I just posted.
Oh, that is just too funny.
It reminds me of I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Tank, but there's like a montage where they're like repairing a tank and that as well. And it's just like, well, the movie's ridiculous to begin with. Like, it's such a ridiculous movie. There's Lori Petty in it, and but
Lori Petty?
the love,
Lori Petty?
yeah, Lori Petty. Yeah.
She looks like Sharon Stone.
Yep.
She does.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. But okay.
Yes.
So you have the tank. You freed the CivGov people, and you have Bonnie Turner with you.
Also, before we get in the car with Bonnie, who has his night out, always one to joke. Hilary says to Bonnie, "Do you know why dark is spelled with a K and not a C?" Because you can't
Why?
see in the dark.
Oh my god. And that is when Maarten says, "You're lucky that this gun doesn't work yet." Okay.
So, she makes that joke and then scrambles into the Humvee, and then also, I think, but definitely by this point would have told Hendrix to get in the UAZ, and then we all I guess meet at a rendezvous point outside of town. I think is the best course of action.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. So for now, I'll just pull you back to the Richmond, Virginia battle map,
Are we already there?
and I'll pull you over to. Yeah. Sorry, I was checking other maps and wasn't sure which one I had left you guys on. So let me just pull your tokens over. Okay. So you're outside the city, but I'll put you on like this hex, but you are like outside the city.
Okay.
Just so I can so you guys can, reconvene and share what has happened and make your next plan for what happens next.
Hilary sees the
And
tank.
gossip.
Oh, sorry. What is that?
We
Rhonda?
also get the gossip, so
Oh.
we could just be like, all right, who's dating who?
That's right.
And Hilary sees the tank, sees Maarten, looks at the tank again, and she says, so I see I'm not the only one with a thing for big assets.
Maarten laughs maniacally.
See, you've been reunited with
Nope,
your lady
that's
love.
right. Maarten grabs the barrel and says, "This ain't no lady."
That's to each his own. I mean, at least you found love. I'm still looking. But anyway, claps her hands and looks over to Bonnie and says, so you were the let me just check my group notes. You were the former presidential aide of West's regime, I guess. What can you tell us? I mean, because if you were obviously close to him, I mean, obviously not like romantically close or anything. And she says like being awkward as usual. Close to him in government positioning. Is there anything that you can share with us about how we could possibly take this guy down?
Yes, I have many things I can tell you. First off, so as I'm sure you're aware, basically West has, been eliminated. Well, he's not a lich. He's not a lich king. He's not that horrible, Ramba. That is for phylactery, right? It's for lich. Am I?
Yeah. You have to fight his phylactery, which is buried within the Appalachian Mountains.
I know my old school D&D sometimes, but okay. All right. So, the past couple years, West has, he's basically made a mockery of the United States. he has instituted Milgov control of everything. You know, that is why there's been a split between Milgov and Civgov, how, things need to be handled. He has killed everyone who could oppose him, who has spoken out against him. And he, like, sorry, there are many things I've written down that's very ridiculous now that I'm looking at them. But he's reinstituted dueling as a way to, show his manliness. Show who's top dog. But way to to defeat him as a way is go in, challenge him to one-on-one combat.
Challenge accepted, Hilary
And
says.
you can defeat him in a duel. Basically, he'll step down from his position. She's just like shaking her head, just disgust. He's made a mockery of his position, of his of the presidency, and caused such a massive split between Milgov and Civgov. I mean that Texas has seceded. Succeeded. Wait, I'm pronouncing that wrong. You know what I'm trying to say.
It's like
And
she shores.
Yep. And on top of that, we're facing there is an additional threat on top of the fight between Milgov and Civgov.
Which is what?
Have you heard of a group calling themselves New America?
Out of character, did we? That sounds almost familiar.
You haven't heard of New America.
Okay.
As of this point, no.
Hilary shakes her head. Nope. Doesn't ring a bell to me.
Canadians invading to the north.
Also, in advance, I'll just say this. I do have 2 questions for her, but I'll let her finish first.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, this is a doozy. New America. They are essentially a terrorist group, for lack of a better term, that want to, overthrow the presidency and, create a new world order of sorts. Ever since, the bombings in Europe, ever since, Europe was nuked, we've had the few bombings here in the United States. The ultra wealthy have, hoarded their wealth as usual. But, doomsday type of people, hoarded things in Tennessee, mountain, doomsday bunkers, that sort of thing. People have become increasingly convinced that, the world is ending, and, they need someone new to lead them. That is where New America comes in. And, they have a leader. And, if you tune in on the radio every so often, you can hear him spread his, the gospel. The world is reaching its end. Brothers and sisters, flock to me. I will be the new leader, New America. Cast off the shackle, President West. He will, lead you to damnation. I will lead you to the promised land. That sort of
Do you know who the new
doomsday
leader
gospel.
is? What the person's name is?
I was doing investigations before I was arrested with the rest of Civgov. At this time, I don't have a name. No.
Well, that also, the arrest kind of leads into one of the two questions I had for her. So if West is killing any opposition to his rule, why didn't he kill you?
I fled from Washington before he could kill me. And I was being, like, CivGov was helping me get, well, technically, I was trying to get to California, if I'm being honest, but I was, caught and, brought here to Richmond. Before, before I could get to, aboard. Basically trying to get, like, transportation out west. And I was caught.
All right. And she makes a joke. I thought you were running from West.
You're very chipper. I appreciate your humor. But yes, I'm running for West. I do fear for my life. I'm glad you could joke at my expense in this
Oh, I wasn't trying to
trying
joke at
time.
your expense. I was just trying to cheer you
I
up.
know. She does appreciate the joke. But yeah,
The
you
other,
had
yeah. So, and then,
other questions.
well, I actually have two. So the first one is, so in terms of West's little, like, defeat me to replace me scheme, I mean, do you have any tips for how we could go about doing that? I mean, or at least enough to go on to form a strategy, because I have no problem going in there and challenging it myself.
Do you have to like go up with like one of those stupid like fancy gloves and slap him in the face?
Like a boxing glove?
No, this thing those like people did back in the day.
Oh, like the fancy gloves?
Yeah,
Flinging the
yeah,
gauntlet at
the
you?
thing the Mickey Mouse wears.
Sorry,
And
just
you
giggling.
just say like Hillary, you just say like well, sir, I do think I do have to challenge you to a duel, sir.
Well, no, I've got funnier dialogue planned for when that happens. That's just entirely in character for Hillary, but the main thing that Hillary's asking right now is like, how do we get to that point? Are there any other steps we should take before eventually returning to DC?
Yep.
Yes, repair my gun.
Well, that too, but
Okay. All right. So, my suggestion, so if you're working with CivGov, you've no doubt learned about. I can't keep my notes. That lady's name. I am horrible with names, as I've said. Lauren. What's her name?
Laura Turner, I think, or was it Laura something else? Laura, I don't remember. Bonnie is the Turner, I think. I was just wandering around. I'm just walking around.
Laura Grant.
Laura Grant, yeah.
Yep. So, no doubt. So you're working with CivGov. They've no doubt told you about Laura Grant, Secretary, the former Secretary of State.
Yep.
Should West be ousted from his position, you know, the people will need a new leader, someone who has had experience, who can lead the people, who knows how to unite the people, who won't let the country descend into chaos. Um,
And you say she's
according
called
to
Grant?
my
And you say she's called Grant? Is she descended from General Grant by any chance?
How would you know that? You're from the Netherlands. Shut up. I'm just kidding.
Our education happens to be pretty good. What about you?
Well, for starters,
Grant.
I thought Arizona bordered Texas.
Grant.
Um, but so what Hilary asks is, in terms of like, as a possible simple solution. So in terms of what you're saying about like, getting uh Laura Grant, would it be possible to potentially like usurp West, like if I challenge him to a duel, and then just like, use that authority to tell the troops to let her go, and then she can do what she needs to do? Is that possible?
Yeah, I mean, by all means,
Okay.
if you can,
Um, do you have
that'd
any
probably be the
ideas?
safest.
Do you have any ideas? I mean,
Um,
we've got a huge goddamn tank, but any ideas for how we can potentially cause enough of like a diversion to walk on in and challenge them?
well, I still have some contacts with CivGov agents. Give me a few days, reach out to my sources. I can gather up enough men to, you know, we can go to DC, cause a diversion. You could get into the White House, and if you intend to challenge West, then you can challenge him. Um, she gives you like she'll give you a strange look, Gorm. She'll say, do you intend to challenge President West,
Yeah. Why?
Hilary? Um, you're she just looks in awe at the fact that this like this woman in her early 20s is like, yeah, I'm just gonna go challenge the president. Why? Just walk in the park like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go challenge the president. Why? Just the nonchalantness. Um, but yeah, the main thing about it is, he has, he has his own guards, typical, you know, like who guards the president. I think it's what, like
Secret
Secret
Service.
Service.
Secret Service. Yep. Um, yep, and you know, he's handpicked those who are. I feel stupid now asking because I always forget. Like Secret Service protects the president. Those who are completely loyal. I'm sure your team can keep them occupied, but yeah, he's been pretty open. If you're here to challenge him, he'll kind of roll out the red carpet. He's very cocky and,
So,
quite frankly, speaking formally, kind of a douchebag.
so in terms of keeping them occupied, I feel like it wouldn't be particularly honorable to try to turn it into a team event, you know? I mean, now what I would suggest instead is, I mean, anybody who wants to come with me as like a witness or whatever, or backup in case somebody plays dirty, sure. But
Yeah.
she's looking at certain people whose names rhyme with Maarten, and also his lovely assistant Artur, and said, think you might be better suited for being the distraction.
So, what sort of duel is this? Is this going to be like we're going to have to get like old school ass pistols?
He usually lets the challenger choose the weapon.
All right.
Like, it could be
Wait.
fist, like...
Choose the weapon.
Yeah, Hilary pulls out her shotgun. I like to keep this handy for close encounters.
Yeah, but it could be like a skate competition. Like we get to choose like how we duel him.
I think it means more like
Yeah.
what
Well,
weapon you duel
it's
him
a
with.
duel... Yeah, what weapon? Like, what weapon you duel with. Like, he'll let the challenger choose what weapon.
All right.
I should have clarified, sorry.
So I absolutely want to duel this guy.
The mouth gets ahead of the brain most of the time.
I guess I'll just go in with what I got, hefts the shotgun a little bit, and I mean, anybody who wants to come with me, sure, but certain people who want to make the most of newly acquired firepower.
No. Only once we get it fixed, but okay. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, well, I mean, so you figure there's going to be, a whole bunch of, people guarding the White House, right? So, cause a diversion somewhere nearby, cause chaos is what you do best. And you do that, and I'll have a little chat with Mr. President West.
Okay.
And I mean, in the case of Travis, and then I guess also, I mean, once Abby is present, if the dude you want to accompany me, sure.
I got nowhere else to go, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see me teach this guy some manners, because he's not being very nice.
How about we just like set it out where we just all like set up a gambling thing and see about if we can make money off you.
Yeah, now we're talking, Hilary said.
Oh my god.
She says, like, your pocket will have more padding than my pride and joy.
Set up a gambling pool like right before Hilary goes in to challenge him.
Hey,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what? When Splits hears this, he's gonna be so gung ho.
Yeah, honestly.
I love it, but I'm just shaking my head.
Like, if this guy is like wanting to pretend to be a noble and all of this, like, I'm sure his inner circle are gonna be like nobles and also like doing insider trading shit, so might as well.
Oh, so you're like gonna publicly like advertise this like betting
Are you going to
like
broadcast this on
Hilary,
TV?
like
I mean, not on TV, but within that
challenging the
inner
president,
circle, like
like
I'm sure is
over,
like if this was set
like
in
over the
fucking
radio.
Vegas.
Wrestling stage names. We got Arizona Sunshine challenging the Commander-in-Chief. This is looking like it's going to be a very close match, Artur. Yes, indeed. Yes, it does, Travis. Just betting like, like those kind of guys that comment on like WWE or whatever.
Yeah. Then you like watching it, and then one of the announcer just says, "It's like, so I came back home today, and my wife was wearing makeup. She never wears makeup when I come home."
Oh boy.
The guy's like, "Can we just talk about the wrestling, please?"
Oh my gosh. All right. But yeah, um I'm just giggling at the idea of you guys like broadcasting like over the radio waves about like putting out like a betting pool and getting people involved. about before Hillary goes up and like challenges the president, so that people like like they know about it, but it's still kind of like the element of surprise. There's like insider trading going on about
Well, no,
like
I want
people
this to
that
be broadcast. I want people to know what's going on. Because, well,
okay.
think about it. Like, for me, it's a win-win situation because, like, either, I lose and I'm just another nobody who, challenged him and failed, or some unknown person actually fucking toppled a dictator. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's
Nice.
a win-win for me. So, yeah, I actually encourage, like, any kind of, like, secretly videotaping it or doing like a radio broadcast or like patching into security cameras and airing that footage. I want that to happen.
Okay, but we need like a 90s like ass camcorder. Like this is gonna be like fucking VHS as shit.
Oh, I love it.
So we're gonna have to find a circuit city on the way.
You'll be able to find one. I love this idea.
Yeah, maybe we just take a pit stop at an abandoned Radio Shack along our way back to DC.
I was thinking Radio
Oh
Shack myself,
yeah.
exactly.
Radio Shacks this is the era when Radio Shack used to be like the enthusiast thing. So we're gonna find so much fun shit in there.
Nice. All right, you have your plan, and yeah, I will say that Bonnie is, she's a little taken aback by just the craziness of the plan, but she's supportive, and yeah, she'll get on she'll get on like getting the sick of people on the line, and she'll start a party line and get people all like mobilized into DC. Were party lines a thing in the 90s or early 2000s, or is that later? I don't know. I don't I'm not sure. But okay. So that is where we will pause for today, and let's go ahead and do XP. That was a really good session.
Oh yes.
It's gonna be very fun. Planning and just listening to you guys plot, and also planning for next session, because it's gonna be like a really big. Yeah, it's gonna be really. It's gonna
Also, I
be
do
really
in
like
advance,
uh
being committed to this, I do want to have like a
plan for the
one-on-one call
session.
with you at some point to discuss certain ideas.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, we're stopping in at Men's Warehouse. We gotta get you like we're also gonna have to like get a tailor at gunpoint.
No, it wasn't about how I'm going to look going
Okay.
in.
Listen, you gotta have. We're going full WWE. You gotta get like a fucking American flag draped on you.
Okay. Is everyone ready to do XP?
Yep.
Sure.
No, I'll give Abby. Or I'll give Better 5 XP. Go. Mark yours down. Okay. Okay. So did you participate in the game session? Yes, all of you did. As usual, you were all crazy, and
Some
I love you
crazier than
all.
others.
You're all. Yep. uh, did you follow your moral code during the?
Yep. I actually, killed somebody with, well, downed him with buckshot, but saved his life with kindness. So, kind of did a reverse order this time. chose to fucking
All right.
patch him up instead of execute him. So
Awesome. Did you work toward realizing your big dream in the
Yep.
session? Okay. Any more questions about big dream?
not for me.
Did you make a significant discovery or revelation?
Yes, we learned
Yes.
quite a lot.
Made a couple, and I'll type up in like the group notes a summary of like what you learned from Turner. Yep, and also New America is another possible threat. Is another like threat to like the stabilization effort, even like after West is taken care of as well. Okay. Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? Yes, all of you did. I'll get that to everyone. Did you perform a successful action with one or more rules related to your area of expertise? Yes, all of you did. So you all get that one. Did you travel through at least one hex in the travel map? No, because you're technically still within like the same like big travel map.
Okay.
Did you overcome one or more dangerous events
Yes.
using violent or non-violent means? Yep.
Some more violent than
For
others.
Yep. Everyone will get that one. Did you risk your life for the PC as your buddy?
I don't have a buddy anymore because my buddies ran off. I've been teaming up with Travis. Do you want to be buddies?
Sure, we could be Facebook friends.
All right.
No, it'd be MySpace around this time.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I think Facebook was later. I don't even
Facebook was
know
around
if
like
like in this
2003, wasn't it?
possibly. I don't know. I was 3 in
2004.
2003, if so.
That was close. So let's
Mm.
see. So rescue your
Yep.
life for your buddy, and then
Did you make significant progress towards complete your group's current
yeah, we rescued
objective? Yes.
Connie.
Yep. So everyone will get complete your group's current objective. And then, did you take a life-threatening critical injury? Nope. All of you are still going strong. Which, if this were a different GM, he'd be bitching and moaning about how he hasn't killed anyone or
Yeah,
hurt
I know
anyone.
the GM you're talking about.
Yep.
Well, many GMs who mentioned that description, but anyway.
Yep.
Are we able to spend XP now? Oh, also
Yes.
DP. I mean, are we going to even bother with it by this point?
I'll say we won't bother with it since you've got like what almost 200 at this point, I think.
No, 116, but still.
Yeah. But yeah, we won't do DP.
You've got 116 XP?
No, 100. Okay, DP is the like development points, like secondary
Oh.
XP for like base building and crafting stuff. We have 116 of that. How much XP you have varies from character to character.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah.
I'm also going to be spending 15 XP to bump my close combat up to B. Just in case.
Nice. Yeah, it can't hurt to invest in it.
Planning to challenge this guy with a shotgun, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't boost my my fist
Yeah.
of fury.
So I think I've got 50 XP available. So I wanna improve my tanking skills, like maybe driving.
I've got driving B. I could teach you.
Okay.
Like if you want to get driving from nothing to B, that would bring you. Let's see. So 0 to 5 is 5. It'd be 30 XP to get driving from nothing to B. I mean, if you want to train to a
Alright.
lower level, it'll cost you less XP. But
I'll see you guys later.
Driving-
see you, Ramba.
Okay.
Okay,
So
see you,
driving to
Rampa.
be, and you said that costs 35?
It would cost 30 to get you all the way from nothing to a skill level of B, which is what Hilary has for driving.
Okay. There we go. I've got
Which leaves you
20
with
left.
20 XP. Now, if you want to get it up to A, that would be 20 XP. So that you could theoretically spend all 50 XP on getting driving from nothing to A.
Okay. And can I up agility to A?
No,
as
agility,
well, or
like
not?
your characteristics remain static, but your skill levels increase.
Ah, okay. So I could theoretically go. All right. Well, yes.
So to bump up your driving, you would need to use it in a future session.
No, I
Because
could.
Got
none
it.
of the
You can teach people.
Yep. Okay.
I don't think any of the players have driving A.
Oh, nobody has driving A. Okay, then
I
disregard.
don't think anyone
'Cause
has max driving.
Because if I'm the highest
Not
level
even
driver,
Arthur?
then I can only teach you up to B.
Not even Arthur?
No, Arthur's not a driver
Okay.
at all.
I'm right. He's a gunner. That's what it says.
Arthur
Yeah.
only has agility A. He doesn't have any ranks in the skill.
Okay. Okay. Well, is there any way that between now and the next session we can have a a shift where I can repair the gun, where we can repair the gun?
Didn't I think it was said by Bonnie that we would be it would take like a couple of days to prepare the strike.
Yeah. Yeah,
you would
you will
have
have
time.
time to repair. You'll have time to repair the gun before the assault on DC.
We got to get Henrik's
Okay.
rifle fixed as well.
Yep. Yep, and you have a mechanic.
Well, yeah, we got plenty of
Emily is a
mechanics.
mechanic.
Yeah, Abby's a mechanic, and then we got one or if not two NPCs.
Okay.
Actually, he did.
Alright.
No, I did not take tech. Never mind.
Is there anything that I can do to increase my skills with my machine gun?
What is your heavy
Although-
weapons at?
My heavy weapons at A.
At A? Okay, so your heavy weapons skill is maxed out, but specialties, do you have the machine gunner specialty?
Yep.
Okay, you already have that. So your machine gun is already essentially maxed out in terms of both skills and specialties. For the main cannon of the tank, do you have vehicle gunner? I think it's called.
No.
Can
Can I buy that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because vehicle gunner gives you
You can buy
a
that.
+1 for vehicle mounted cannons, i.e. like auto cannons and tank shells.
Okay. How much is that going
10
to cost
XP.
me?
10 XP.
Oh, I'm buying that shit.
Nice.
For some reason, this reminds me of RoboCop when one guy gets a big Cobra gun, and he uses it, and he goes, "I like it." You know, mine fires the big bore gun for the first time, and he goes, "I like it."
Yeah, and then that winds up being louder than the actual tank shell, and then the explosion of whatever it hits. You just hear it all. Like there's a momentary distraction in the duel as everybody stops to hear what. It's like, did you just hear a tiny voice in the distance, like a truce while we gawk?
Yeah, everybody stops and goes, "What was that?" And then gets blown up because of the incoming shell. And then, for those that are alive for a few more seconds, I